Having hot water ladled down my pants when we spent 11 hours in the sea on the first shooting day. Nothing like breaking the ice like that.
Wim Hof, eat your heart out.
A report has been received implying you have engaged in immoral conduct with the private. Give me his name.
We could escape. Sergey, I'm an officer.
Man in brown. I thought it was leather. What is that fabric you're wearing?
Honestly, I'm not sure what it's made of. It's not... Can't move that much in it, but it's very comfortable actually.
It looks amazing. It's very like chocolate brown. It's your premiere. This is like amazing. London City. Did you have a WhatsApp group? Were you nervous today? I mean, how did you prepare for today?
I had a pretty flurryful day full of interviews and we did a radio interview and stuff earlier as well. But yeah, it hasn't been a lot of time off. It's been a bit of a whirlwind, but it's so amazing to finally get it, seen by the audiences, and it's going to be out from Friday.
Congratulations, super powerful. It's a love story in essence, but super relevant right now on so many levels. Your awesome co-star can't be here with us tonight. He's in Ukraine. I'm just trying to imagine what you two have been messaging each other and the conversations you're having at the moment, especially because he's there in the thick of it. What has it been like?
Well, the situation there right now is difficult because he is actually willing to fight, but they simply just don't have enough armament there, and they don't. There's way more volunteers than obviously there is actually equipment or training also to go through. So his daily reality right now is literally raising money for his friends to buy body armor, which is extraordinary. But he's also, in a more humane way as well. He's also just reopened his cafe. People have to just get on with their life there now. You're living in a war zone, but people go to cafes, they go to the banks, they go and so he's making the best of a really horrible situation.
I feel like nobody could have planned this. You make a film about a real story based on truth. It's the 70s. It's a completely different time. And now we're in this position, and how much tolerance is there? How much change is there?
I really hope that this film demonstrates what true love really is. And we very specifically made the film with the intention to make it about love and not about politics. And that I can't stress enough, is this going to, of course, now be more than ever received in a political way. But I really trust that people will have a greater understanding and a greater not sympathy, but like a greater empathy for people who are part of the community, and just going like, I get it. Like we crafted the film in such a way that it would be, I get it, I understand love between two people, not between two men or women, whatever it might be, but actually just like love between two people.
Yeah, and that's super important. And you got to meet the real man, which is insane. And then sadly he passed away. I can only imagine the conversations you had. What were they like, and did he give you more of an insight in taking on this role?
It was so humbling to get to actually meet the person that you're going to play, and again at the time had no idea that he wouldn't be with us as long as he was, and we took 5 days with him to get to know him and ask him questions, everything from like what food they liked and what they ate on the base to the specificities of exactly what it was like, because there were no words to be able to scale such a relationship like this actually. And so yeah, it was really like, how did you go about figuring out a relationship in such a hostile environment?
As an actor who is totally confident and comfortable to share your sexuality, for you, I heard you say recently, I'd like to be Bond. Why the hell not? Yeah. What are your thoughts on, I guess, casting and sometimes being typecast and expected to only do certain roles? Have you experienced it, and what would you like to see moving forward?
Well, I mean, I didn't really kind of particularly define myself in any particular way, but like basically saying that you're acknowledged and a part of a community, and like the community is now becoming wider and more encompassing and everything. And I think there's the more conversations that we can have about that, the better. And yeah, in terms of casting, it's a really sticky situation because like if you say you only gay people can play gay parts, then they're going to swing the pendulum the other way and go only straight people can straight parts. And for me, it's always about truth. It's always about...
The argument is marginalised groups very rarely get roles, so when there are roles, they should have them. That's the other argument people get.
Totally, which is the case. What I'm saying is it's a very sticky situation. Like if you kind of go, that's like how it is. I believe it's about finding the truth. And if the actor has the integrity and the self-awareness to be able to go, I believe I can play this truthfully, and the team and the creatives around them also believe, then I think there's no real debate left. When it comes to things like trans issues, that's very different because it's such a different experience, physiological experience, and I personally wouldn't say I'm certainly by any means qualified to be able to do that. But that's why I think that it's amazing to open it up more and more.